All right. So, Chapter 3, decimals. There are still placeholders, just like we did in the first chapter, rounding to the nearest 1, 10, 100, 1,000, and so on. If we go to the right of the decimal point, everything's going to have like a TH at the end of it. So the 9 right there is going to be the 10th. The 3 would be the 100th. And then 1,000th. And so on. Millionth. Okay, so example, round to the nearest 100th. The same process applies. All right, look at the 3, which is the 100th decimal point. The number to the right of that is 8, so 5 and above, give it a shove, the whole thing. 4 and below, let it go. You would make it 1.94. What else do I want to say about this? There's no oneth. There's no ones. That's what you have to remember. So it goes like 10th, 100th, 1,000th, and so on. Everything ends in a TH. Round 12.2469 to the nearest 10th. You will look at that 2, which is the 10th place. Look to the right. The 4 is below 5, so we leave it, and you can write it as 12.2. All right, I would say in terms of the computer and like what the answer is going to be accepted, I think I would stay away from writing this. Like even though that's the same number, they told you round to the nearest 10th, therefore you have to cut it off and leave it right there. So stay away from that even though it's the same number. Hundredth is the 4. So this time I'm going to give it a shove and I'll write 12.25. And then 1,000th is the 6. So now I'll write that as 12.247. Any questions on that? Ooh. At the grocery store, yogurt is on sale. Buy 3 for $1.50. And I'm the guy who, when I see yogurt on sale, I buy like 30 of them. I did it once. There was like 2 different coupons going on at the same time. They were on sale for each. But then there was another one where I had to spend $15 to get $5 off. So in order for me to spend like $15, I had to buy 30 yogurts. And then I felt real bad because I do the self-checkout, and then there's somebody standing there, and I'm like, 30 yogurts, ringing up 30 yogurts. But anyway, that's just me. So, 3 for $1.50. Estimate the cost of 1 yogurt to the nearest cent. Okay, what this involves is price per unit. And the key word being per, which means divide. So we're going to write price on top, unit on bottom. So you think about it, okay, what's going to go on top, the 3 or the $1.50? The $1.50 has to go on top. I'm spending a total of $1.50. It gets me 3 yogurts. And that will get you 50 cents each, right? So 0.5 per unit. Again, don't write 0.5. The computer will mark that wrong, believe it or not. Because what did they ask for? To the nearest cent. So you would have to put 0.50. They just want the 0. Like, to me, it's 0.5, it's a half a dollar. But when they say to the nearest cent, that means you need that extra placeholder right here. Okay? Like, it's happened in the past where people get the question right and then just they look at it and it's like, why did they do that? Okay, so price per unit. (3.3) 3.5, adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing decimals. When performing computation, always remember where the decimal point is. Example. 155 plus 2 $2. 155 plus $2, you get 355, right? But if they give you some sort of crazy, strange, big number, you have to make sure the decimal point is lined up. So we'll say line up the decimal point. That will get you 355. They may present it to you like this, where you would have to make sure it's lined up again, and I'm going to rewrite it. 3.2198 minus 0.399, and now I need a placeholder for a 0. 8 minus 0 is 8. 9 minus 9 is 0. 1 minus 9 is an issue. So I'm going to borrow from the 2. 11 minus 9 is 2. 2 minus 3 is an issue, so I'm going to borrow from this. Make it 12. 12 minus 3 is 9. Decimal point lined up, so I think it's 2.9208. But you know what's really good about this? Yes, go ahead.
Didn't you just take one from the 2? Yeah.
Did I?
1.
I made it 1. Oh, that first one should have been a 1. Here. Right?
Yeah.
8, 0, 2. 11 minus 3 should have been 8, right? I'm glad I did that. I did it on purpose. No, I really didn't. But what's really good about this class is like, go right to this little thing right here. 3. Yeah, and you check. Okay, that's all. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. They'll give you word problems. According to visual economics, the average American consumes 2.736 pounds of sodium in a year and 273.2 pounds of fruit. I did look this up. That is a lot of fruit. I don't know about you guys, but it's like, what, 2/3 of a pound of fruit every day? That's not me. I don't know. You eat fruit every day? Oh, that's good. How many more pounds of fruit than sodium do Americans consume in a year? So that would be my key phrase. How many more than? So add, subtract, multiply, or divide. Subtract, yeah. Which one comes first? Absolutely. 273.2 minus the sodium, 2.736. So notice how I had to line that up again, right?
So you add the 0, 0?
Yeah, definitely. Decimal point is lined up. And then you guys could probably check in the calculator or something, but I'll do it anyway. 0 minus 6. I got to borrow here. So this becomes a 1. 10. I got to borrow from the 10 again to make it 9, and then I make this 10. So 10 minus 6 is 4. 9 minus 3 is 6. 1 minus 7, I have to borrow from that. 11 minus 7 is 4. 2 minus 2 is 0, so 270.464. More pounds of fruit. I feel pretty good about that. Like, eat less salt, more fruit. Maybe some people don't. I don't know. Okay, that's about it.